Did you know that memory loss can start as early as your late 20s? Studies from Harvard and Columbia show that most adults start to experience a decline in working memory and processing speed long before they'd expect it. And the scary part, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens quietly. Every time you forget where you left your keys, blank out on someone's name, or can't remember what you just read, it's a signal that your brain is asking for a workout. But here's the good news. Your brain is like a muscle. You can strengthen it at any age. And the exercises don't require fancy equipment or hours of training. In fact, the ones I'm about to show you are fun, they're fast, and they're backed by neuroscience. By the end of this video, you'll have 4 simple exercises for your brain that improve focus, memory, and your mental agility, all while helping you feel more alert and alive. So what I want you to do, grab a pen, get ready to test your brain, and let's see how sharp you really are. All right, let's start with one that might trick your brain a little. We're going to measure how well your brain processes conflicting information. This exercise is a great way to train your focus, your attention, and your impulse control. Here's how it works. You're going to see a word on the screen, like blue, red, or yellow. But here's the catch. The color of the text won't match the word itself. Your job is to say out loud the color you see, not the word you read. Sounds easy, right? Let's see. Ready? Okay, how did you do? Pause for a second and comment below. How many did you get right on the first try? This exercise is based on something called the Stroop effect, one of the most famous experiments in cognitive psychology. It tests your brain's ability to manage conflicting information. And what makes it such a powerful mental workout, here's what really happens inside your brain. When you see a word, your brain automatically wants to read it. That's a deeply ingrained habit that happens almost instantly. But in this challenge, reading the word is actually wrong. What you need to do instead is identify the color of the text, which requires conscious control. That creates a small internal conflict, which I'm sure you felt, and your anterior cingulate cortex, that part of your brain responsible for attention and error detection, has to step in to resolve it. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, which manages focus and self-control, works harder to override that automatic reading impulse. The more you practice this, the better your brain gets at managing distractions, switching tasks, and staying focused under pressure. It's a quick and easy way to strengthen your mental flexibility, one of the key ingredients for sharper memory and stronger focus. All right, let's move on to one of my favorites, optical illusions. Optical illusions are great for your brain because they challenge your visual perception and your cognitive flexibility. When your brain is presented with an optical illusion, it interprets the image in multiple ways, so it's forced to switch perspectives. That switch strengthens your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, problem solving, and creativity. All right, let's try it. Take a look at this image. Now, what did you see first? How many animals do you see? The longer you focus on it, the more you see. Interesting, right? What you see first can reveal how your brain processes patterns and details. Take a moment, drop your answer in the comments below so we could all see it. I always love seeing how different people interpret the same image. So what's the key takeaway here? Training your brain to see multiple perspectives improves mental flexibility. And that's one of the keys to lifelong learning and better memory retention. Now, this next one is all about positivity and neuroplasticity. You're about to see a crossword puzzle filled with positive words. When the page appears, I want you to look at it and notice the first word your eyes land on. Ready? Here it is. Take a moment. What's the first word you see? Got it? Comment below. Tell me what your word was. Crossword puzzles aren't just fun. They can be powerful brain training. Research shows they strengthen verbal memory, pattern recognition, and problem-solving skills by activating multiple areas of your brain at once. Every time you search for a word, you're improving recall, expanding vocabulary, keeping neural connections strong. In fact, regular crossword solving has been linked to slower cognitive decline and better long-term memory. Combined with positive affirmations, it helps you build positive neural associations. When you consciously focus on empowering words, you can also trigger dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters linked to motivation and memory formation. So start your day with positive focus and watch your brain become more resilient to stress and distraction. All right, here's a fun one. We are in a new era of human performance. What worked before is now obsolete. The way we work, think, and live has changed, and it's changing faster than most people can handle. If you want to thrive in this new age, you have to upgrade the way that you learn, that you think, that you perform. Because in a world that never stops changing, your ability to optimize your brain is your greatest competitive advantage. When you master your mind, you unlock an unfair advantage. You learn faster, you adapt at speed, you stop fearing change because you've trained your mind to thrive in it. This December, I'm hosting a 3-day mental mastery retreat in San Diego, California called Limitless Live, and it's designed to help you rewire your brain for focus, energy, and lasting success. This is not just another conference. It's an immersive experience that will activate your senses and unleash your full power of your mind. I know it's hard to believe. You'll learn directly from the world's leading experts that I've handpicked in cognitive health, peak performance, and accelerated learning. People that you know, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, Max Lugavere, Dr. Mindy Peltz, Sean Stevenson, Amy Purdy, Jamie Kern-Lima, and many more. Over 3 transformative days, you'll discover how to build unshakable focus in a distracted world, how to take limiting beliefs and unravel them and replace them with empowering beliefs that propel you forward, how to turn fatigue into consistent, sustainable energy, how to accelerate your learning and unlock your memory and creativity, confidence, and clarity that you need to lead in this new era. This is the Mental Mastery Retreat of the year. There's nothing else like it. Imagine starting 2026 with unstoppable momentum. You're clear on your vision, in control of your focus, and performing at your absolute best. Join me and some of the most brilliant minds in the world for 3 days that will change how you think, learn, and live. Together, we'll upgrade your mind, elevate your performance, and help you create a future without limits. But here's the thing, tickets are limited and they're going really, really fast. So go to limitlesslive.com, reserve your seat now. We'll see you in San Diego. And it's a 2-for-1 because you're going to train your memory and discover some of the best foods your brain absolutely loves. Here's how it works. You'll see 8 images of brain-boosting foods flash on the screen. Your job is to look carefully and remember as many as you can. Ready? Focus up. Let's test your memory. What food was on card number 5? Take a second to think about your answer. Got it? Comment below what you think it was. Now here's why this works and why it's so good for your brain. This quick recall test strengthens your working memory, the same part of your brain you use to remember names, instructions, and short-term information. When you actively try to recall something you just saw, you're strengthening the neural pathways responsible for focus, attention, and retention. And the foods you just saw, they're all scientifically proven to boost brain health. Blueberries, rich in antioxidants that protect against cognitive decline. Avocados, full of healthy fats that improve blood flow to the brain. Walnuts, high in DHA and omega-3 that supports memory and learning. Salmon, loaded with omega-3s that build new brain cells. Dark chocolate boosts mood and focus through flavonoids and magnesium. Eggs contain choline, which supports neurotransmitters for memory. Broccoli provides vitamin K for sharper cognition and sulforaphane as well. Green tea contains L-theanine for calm focus and mental alertness. So not only did you give your memory a quick workout, you also began to learn the exact foods your brain thrives on. Now imagine if you practice memory games like this every day and fueled your brain with these foods. You'd be limitless and mentally unstoppable. If you've enjoyed these brain exercises, you're going to love my other video, 5 brain exercises to improve memory, focus, and productivity. In that video, I'll show you simple body movements backed by neuroscience that can improve memory, focus, and productivity in just 10 minutes a day. I'll link it on the screen. Make sure you watch it next. But before you go, I want to celebrate you for being here. Most people never invest the time training their brain, but you just did. That says something special about your commitment to your own personal growth. Remember, your brain is your greatest asset. The more you train it, the more it will reward you with a better memory, faster focus, and unlocking more of your limitless potential. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more brain performance strategies. If you miss one, you miss a lot. And remember, until our next video, to stay limitless.